another question that always comes is, what about the rule of law? What about like this thing that um, that we follow the law or we wait for the courts to do their jobs per se? And I think my feelings get wrapped up in that question a lot because I think I know about 20 years ago or a little more, there was the O.J. Simpson, verdict. And Donna and I were working in Philadelphia at the time in a multicultural environment, and the O.J. Simpson verdict happened, and the kids in our school and neighborhood erupted with cheers and celebration, and the white folks in our midst were depressed at best. And I think every time I'm asked a question about rule of law, I think about that moment. I think about, well, I remember when a case was settled and it wasn't about the rule of law, right? It wasn't about the courts had decided and we should now move on. It was about how the courts failed us. And that voice wasn't coming from people of color. It wasn't coming from African American people then. It was coming from the white community that was disappointed. And so for me, that's how I feel in this. I'm like, this always goes back to our relationships. It always goes back to the fact that we don't talk, that we don't know one another, that we're not able to dive down into this. So rule of law, people who ask me that, I ask the same thing. What does that really mean for us? When a case doesn't go the way we think it should go, right? And so my feelings get trapped in a lot in that space. I think to be able to figure out what's right, what's wrong, who's my friend, who's not my friend. I think I'm sometimes not understood, and I think. I don't know. I don't think I can count on the law all the time.